Hello YouTube, we've got our sponsor player Chase DeDomenic here, and what'd you do today?
I went undefeated at the Detroit Regional, going 9-0 and getting first place.
Nice, what'd you play?
I played Tenpai, yes. Great deck, great deck. Alright, so the engine itself is very standard. You got the 3 Pydra, you got the 3 Chandra, the 2 green, and then the Magnamut. There's conflicted with Fenrir like once or twice, but it didn't really matter. But you do need to play this. I've seen a lot of lists not playing this, but I've had games where I don't draw any engine and you just lose. So this being an engine piece is pretty important. Also, being able to just go this and this while field spells up into the Synchro 10 and then go battle and then just win is cool too, I guess. So you definitely should be playing Magnamut. Consistency. You'll see later I played a card that no lists are playing right now because I'm playing this. So this is great. Best card in the deck, in the main deck at least. I mean, the amount of times where I made a Black Rose during the main phase, blew up the whole field, activated Kaiman in battle phase, and killed them is at least probably a good like 6 games. It's just crazy. This card was mostly bait. I wanted them to ash this. Like, if you ash this, at least game 1. If you ash this game 1 when I'm going second, you're probably dead. Because, like, I can understand game 2 and 3 because I can dig for, these are my side deck crossouts. But game 1, I mean, my hand has to be really bad for you to ash this and me to pass. Like, it has to be bad. Now, it did happen. I played the mirror twice. The one guy 2, the other guy, it did go to game 3, sadly. But I ashed this. He passed with 4 hand traps, and I had, like, 3 engine pieces and just killed him. This is the card I was talking about. So I'm playing 1 of this and 2 of this. It felt great. This felt way better than the 3 Fenrir because... So I had hands where it was Terraforming plus Sengan, and being able to just search a Fenrir and then search another Fenrir and have a discard plus a full... This card by itself, like going first, this plus seals plus 2 hand traps is an FTK against like every deck but Like, it's crazy.
Wonder who told you put a pressure plate in it.
Yeah, I wonder who, Kyle. Yeah, crazy though. This is crazy. Like, this card just helped so much today. It made killing a lot easier too. A lot of the times going Fenrir, activating Prosperity, Ash, Effect, Target, Banish, and then just go and kill. It's just, this deck just plays through so much going second. And a lot of my opponents weren't making me go first, which was weird, I felt. But like at the same time, Seals plus 3 hand traps and or Fenrir is just stupid. Like, there's just so much interaction. This card was great. You really need to play this in the main. There's a lot of stuff, especially like I played against Voice's Voice, and this card, being able to negate the Ritual, Skull Guardian, Melodious, you really need this card for your game 1s because they set up a pretty like Baguska and then the Banish and then the Banish 3 from your graveyard. It's just, this card's very, very good. And sometimes normal summoning Pydra and then they Valor you, being able to dodge it, like it's a branded deck with the Luber is it works sometimes because if you do grab Kaiman, you can still kill if they don't ash it. But it does suck because like you normally wanna grab Field Spell if you're first place to like normal summon Pydra. You wanna grab Field Spell, like set the Field Spell, and then get Chandra because then you can like play in main phase and like clear stuff. But it really is hand dependent because if you have this plus this, you're more than likely going to kill them. Like probably a good 90% because they just can't interact with your stuff once the field spells up. And not being able to interact with monsters is just, I mean, Black Rose just blows up everything and then you activate 1 card. Or you make the level 7, then make the 10, then they can't activate anything during battle phase and you just win. And then hand traps, including the Magnuma, I played 16. My hand trap ratios were a little different than most lists I've been saying. Through testing, I felt that playing like the normal 3, 3, 3, 3, and then the Magnum was not good. I had many games where I would draw like 2 of like one hand trap that's a hard once per turn. Just covering more space felt really good. So obviously you play this as it's great. I like the other hand traps more though, because everybody's trying to play around this, but like Bell is crazy. Like I belled somebody's wanted and then he passed. So I mean Bell just crazy. 3 Baylor. So that's one of the I did 3 different hand traps at 2 2s. That's one of the 2s. 3 Baylor. You really do want to smother snakeless, snake eyes. You want to smother snake eyes, and this plus imperm is really good at that. 2 ogre. That was one of the other 2s. This is good. It's really good for the mirror. I ogred a field spell and won. But the problem is it's a hard, just like this and just like these. So unlike these, which you can you draw 2, you activate 2. You draw 2, you activate 2. But these guys, they're really good and very good. But I'm gonna clean 40. I don't think I'd change anything about the list. Like the list felt, at least not the main deck. The main deck, awesome.
Do you plan to change artworks with the new rarity collection on some of them hand traps?
As you can see, we got, I think this is collector's rare, so it's fun. This is an ultra from the new set. We got some super imperms. We got some nice 2 rares and 1 common. These are secrets though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. It's not my pet deck, so.
Oh, okay. So with how good Bell was,
yeah.
Would you consider playing 3 Bell, or are you strictly keeping it at 2?
I'd have to cut some. I feel like playing 40 is needed in this deck because like the amount of times where I've seen people try to play more than 40 and then not draw into engine is really bad.
Okay.
It felt really good, but at the same time, I'd rather be like, draw these 2, draw, this happened many times, I draw these 2, and then it actually ends a turn. Or I drew this against Snake Eyes, and it was actually pretty crazy. I drew this against Snake Eyes, and it was crazy, like just 2 hand traps. Is really good, but you don't really want to see the same hand trap because they're hard ones per turns. And like top decking a hand trap kind of sucks. Top decking this is great, and top decking this is great, but top decking these and these suck. Top decking these are good too. So you do have some good, because like if you're against Snake Eyes, it came up, and you're like playing right, and they go Promethean to summon. You just bell it. They go IP to summon, you just ogre it. They go field spell to summon, you just ogre it. Obviously, I mean, everybody knows imperm. I actually had a game where we were like kind of grinding. It was Snake Eyes, and he like stopped me. Okay. So there's that. On to the side. You have to play this for the mirror. It's extremely important. You side this in, both games 2 and 3, no matter what. Whether or not you think you're going first, whether or not you think you're going second, this card carries the mirror by itself. Call either the quick play, or you call Chandra, or you call a D barrier and you win, which I did. I'm only on 2 of these. I think it's fine because all my board breakers, everybody's normally with the board breakers, at least the back row board breakers in the main. But I felt putting these in the side just felt better because I'd rather play around 1 imperm than like use a feather duster for an imperm and then not have hand traps. So this just felt better on the side. This came in against my final match, Rescue Ace. I feather dustered him for 5, and then I lightning stormed his IP. He made an apple which never activated because field spell. This is spicy. This card, if you go first against Melodious, Voiceless, Branded. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
No. Those 3 decks, you choose to go first. I don't care. You choose to go first. You put these in. You put this in. And maybe these. And you're like, I mean, this off of seals, you don't care about not being able to summon Light and Darks. And they can't play. It's literally Droplet or Pass. And if you're like Shifter plus this, they lose. It doesn't matter. And you should always have a dragon to reveal. And it's only revealing during your end phase, so like that's also a nice thing. This card won me games by itself. It's stupid, should be banned. I mean, I don't know. You kill through it too. D-Barrier, I might put that to 3. That was really nice. I don't know. I put this in against some decks, but I don't know. Maybe this will be that.
So that's the only change you think you want to make for now?
I think so, because like, unless I specifically play Branded, which I didn't play at all. And again, getting puppeted does like really suck. I didn't play against Branded at all today, so that's kind of, you know, I don't know.
And extra deck?
Yeah, so the best card in the extra deck, Seals. Yeah, so, I mean, this just OTKs a lot of boards. Against Snake Eyes, made that plus 3 hand traps, and it just won me.
Did the second ever come up?
Yeah, so a lot of these, actually, I just banished off of Cross. But yeah, I did have one time where I go into this first turn, I went first, and then we kind of grind a little bit, and then I get hit with Dimensional Barrier. So then I go into the second one, and then his follow-up's dead. And I have follow-up because this summons Fadra, special summon Chandra, Synchro, and you just do a bunch of stuff. This card's broken. I honestly can't believe they printed this type of card. Like, this plus Field Spell is like it blows my mind that this even exists. It is can't unaffected during main phase, and then they can't activate anything during battle phase. So you make this during main phase with this up, you just win. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy for opponent's turn. I'm borrowing this from a friend.
He asked his friend.
It's whatever. I mean, it let me do like 9k damage through an unaffected no, not 9, like 18k damage through an unaffected monster in defense position. It's just crazy. I summoned this card so much today. MVP of the... I blew up so many boards. It was crazy. I blew up a Melodious board under Shifter and put him all in top deck mode. He did not top deck. I had full combo with Kaiman, the quick play, and just killed on his turn. I did summon this, popped a monster, then attacked. It helped me kill. That's everything I summoned. So all this was summoned today.
50% of your extra deck deck cards.
The pot targets.
So you saw there's 6 of these, right? These are for prospect. No, seriously though. I did not summon any of these.
Is that a Doolittle Chimera?
Yeah.
You gotta kill him
So-
with the barrier.
I don't own the Raging Phoenix. That
You didn't ask enough friends.
Yeah, not enough friends, but that's just boring, right? So you make this, right, and then you go battle phase and you activate Kaiman, the quick play, and then you do like your full combo under D barrier, and they're all getting 500, so you're still putting up over 8k. So, this is good to bounce. I mean, good against Snake Eyes, bounce their Flame Burge. These are both. This is for the mirror. You made this against the mirror. Somebody made this against me and I lost that game, which was actually crazy. This is for Ubel. I didn't play Ubel today. This never came up. It could have against Tier, but you know.
But you shifted him?
Yeah, I shifted him game 3 and then killed him. Sorry, Gary. Doolittle's cool. I never summoned this. Most of the time though, I was banishing one of the seals.
Anything you changed in the extra deck?
If you have the OTK line, if you own that stuff, I would play that stuff. Now, I don't know what I'd take out for it, but I'd play.
You got 7 cards to pick from.
Yeah, you do. you have 7 cards to pick from. So, I mean, whatever you want. I mean, it's a very linear deck, but it's very, like, you just need, like, 1 to 2 cards to resolve.
Any shoutouts?
Yeah, my team, High for Life, Alex, for, letting us stay here and being a great friend. And then Kyle behind the camera. Yep. And then Gavin for helping us test. So it was a great weekend. Shout out, my family and God. So.
Which friend gave you a Trident Dragon?
That was Nathan. Nathan Kennedy's let me borrow this. So yeah, borrowing that from him. This actually came up. People are, Nesh is like, oh, you make kill through no Trident. Yeah, no. There's some boards you just can't.
Came up in the finals.
It came up in round 9, game 3. I do not win with
Gotta kill through reinforce.
Yeah.
Any other shoutouts?
Yeah, my
The second one to God.
Jesus. There we go. My girlfriend too, Kim. So yeah. Thank you guys, and I will be doing another one of these after Indy. So yeah, it was great.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.